I gotta tell you. So anyway, I am Regina along with Not So Perfect Parenting. I am on here late again, y'all. I'm so sorry. Down. Even if it was about to turn midnight, I would try to hurry up and get on here and do it because when you when you tell yourself you're going to do something consistently, you can't break that vow to yourself. And sometimes I'm like, I'm going to do it and I don't. I start something and I don't finish it. And I got to stop doing that. So I am on here. It's 11 o'clock. I'd have been on here later. So y'all come on in, come on in. We're going to talk about gratefulness. I'm with my kids, the two youngest. I got three. The oldest is somewhere. She on this live? Nah, ain't nobody on here. Y'all come on in. Anyway, just went. We're gonna talk about family and being grateful. Um, because I was listening to brother. I don't know if y'all know brother Jerry Savelle, and let me tell y'all how much I love that man. Brother Jerry Savelle is one of the greatest. He passed away maybe like a year or two ago, but I keep his book, The Favor of God by Jerry Savelle. If y'all have never read this book, if y'all have never read this book, please go read this book. This is an amazing book. It has so many amazing examples. It will encourage you. And read it too alongside the Bible because it got a lot of scriptures in it that I like to reference just to make sure. I know they right, but just to make sure they right, you can read along with it. Y'all see all my little notes and I got papers and oh, this is me and my husband. I thought this was your thing, Steph. Your little basketball pictures. Look at us. This was back in 2017. 2017, we was at a wedding. Anyway, uh, that's something a little personal. I don't usually do that. But anyway, Brother Jerry Savelle, I was listening to one of his preachings yesterday, and he said, um, if the devil can't steal your joy, then the devil can't keep your goods. And I love Brother Jerry. That, if y'all see the one back in the day when he was young, I don't know what year this was, but you can tell he was very, very young. But I want y'all to watch that sermon. It is hilarious. It is great. And he is on there. He's so young and funny, and he just talking and talking. But it really just it really touched my heart because I thought about it and I'm like, yes, if the devil could steal joy, then he takes all of your stuff. And he also said on there, joy of the Lord. The joy of the Lord is your strength. So that means if your joy is gone, you don't have any strength. If your joy is gone, you don't have strength. And I've heard that the joy of the Lord is my strength. If y'all listen to that song and all that, you think like, oh, okay, no one can take my joy. But if you give your joy away, if you take it, your strength is gone. And it does seem like that when you are unhappy or when you're not joyful, it seems like you are zapped. You feel inconvenient. And so I was wondering what I was going to talk about. And my daughter was, you should talk about gratitude. Talk about gratitude, talk about family. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I should talk about gratitude because there's another lady who says, if you complain, you will remain. And that hits hard for me every single time. Hi, Jerry Bill. How are you? You said it 3 times. Okay. If you complain, you remain. And that means when you complain about something, you're remaining in that same position. But if you give gratitude to it, you just wake up in the morning, Lord, I thank you for waking me up today. Hey, how you doing again? Uh, you wake up in the morning and you say, I'm grateful for my car starting. I'm grateful that I have this, or I'm grateful that I have the activities of my limbs. When you do stuff like that, and you spread that gratitude, it's almost like a parent. If you have a kid that's grumbling and complaining all the time, You don't want to be, you do stuff for them because they're your kid, but you don't really want to. But if you have a grateful kid and you're like, Mom, oh my goodness, you fixed me a bowl of cereal, thank you so much. How much more would you want to do for that kid if they were grateful and cheerful about the things? Because some of us, we do a lot for ourselves, we do a lot for our families, we do a lot for our kids, and we feel used because we don't hear no thank yous, and if we hear thank you, they still grumbling and complaining. So how about in our own lives we set the examples as the adults and parents? I'm talking to y'all, caregivers, aunties, uncles, grandmas, whoever on here. We set the examples of our kids and we say, in the mornings we gonna get up and we gonna be thankful. What's my favorite NFL team? I'll say the Bengals right now because that was my dad's favorite team. So yeah, I'll say the Bengals. But if we get up in the morning, then the Browns. Okay, cool. They're still in Ohio. I'm cool with that. I don't know the players. I think Burrow, ain't he hurt? God loves you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Is Burrow hurt? Ain't he hurt? I think he out for the season. Anybody know? Y'all done got me distracted now. But I think Burrow is hurt. I like Chase too. Them the only ones I really know because I watch football, but I don't really pay attention to it like that. I used to watch it a lot when my dad was alive because I used to watch it with him, so I used to pay attention. Now I just be having it on. I don't pay attention like that. But anyway, so if we're grateful, let's set the examples as parents, y'all. I want to encourage you in the morning. Let's get up. Do I got a leaf in my? See, I got a. Is this a leaf? It sure is, son. Evidence. I went off on that. I am. I'm gonna read a psalm. What's Psalm 11 and 3? I should read a psalm, but I do want us to be grateful. Let me look and see what Psalm 11 is. But anyway, I want us to set the lead. And if we are the examples to our kids, we wake up in the morning saying, I'm grateful instead of, I got to get up again and go to work. I got to, well, be grateful you got a job because some people don't have a job and they on the streets right now. It's raining out here in Ohio and they out on the street. I seen people living out there on the street. Okay, let's read Psalm 11. Psalm 11 and 3, you said. Let's see. If the foundations are broken, what can the righteous do? Psalm 11 and 3, is that it? Okay. Let's read the whole thing. Psalm 11 says, In the Lord I seek refuge. How do you say to my soul, flee as a bird to your mountain? For the wicked bend their bow, they make ready their arrow on the strings, that they may be what is that? That they may treacherously shoot the upright in the heart. If the foundations are broken, what can the righteous do? The Lord is his holy temple. His throne is his heaven. His eyes see, his eyes examine mankind. Ooh, that's good. His eyes examine mankind. The Lord tests the righteous, but the wicked and the one who loves violence, his soul hates. Upon the wicked, he will rain coals of fire and brimstone and burning wind. My goodness. This will be the portion of their cup. For the righteous Lord loves righteousness. His countenance beholds the upright. Oh, well, thank you for letting me read Psalm 11. It's very encouraging. Not for the wicked, though. For the wicked, on their necks. But for the righteous, we're going to be all right. So, all right, parents, I want to get on here and encourage you all to stay in gratitude. Teach your kids to stay in gratitude when they wake up in the morning. Tell them to be thankful for the breakfast that they're getting. Let them be thankful for the book bag they're taking to school. Let them be thankful for going to school. I'm going to say this real quick, and then I'm going to get off here. I seen this story about these young girls. They was in a different country. It was two of them that went to school, and then a third one became of age. They have to get to school in a swamp covered like lake thing, and their boat has holes in it. So they are in danger every single time they go to school. And I'm not talking about it takes 20 minutes to go to school. I'm talking about it takes them hours to get from their little tent hut thing that they live in. It's crazy. These little girls get in the water. There are things, creatures in the water that can take them out. If the rain starts, these little girls, y'all should see the documentary. I almost wanted to cry. And these little girls get up every single morning and they be ready to go to school. And guess what? When they finally, after hours, get to school, they are wet and soaked. They haven't ate, get a meal. They so happy. And then they got to get back in that boat and do it again. Ain't no way. It is a way. I'm gonna be grateful, but I'm grateful for my life. So I want y'all to be grateful too, and encourage your kids to be grateful. All right, I will be on live again tomorrow, and we'll talk a little bit more about gratitude. So I am Regina Long with Not So Perfect Parenting. Thank